Hey, 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 good evening, good evening, good evening. Hey, my boo. Hey, Taylor May. How you doing, beautiful? Good to see you. See you again. You just left another live stream who we was together at. Well, I left a little bit ago, so I had to go, get myself together. But other than that, how you doing, beautiful? Welcome, 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 everyone over here to my channel, to the people that's in the clouds looking down. Welcome, welcome, welcome here. You are so welcome to drop down if you want. It's up to you. But if you want to stay in the clouds, welcome to stay there too. So I'm glad that you guys is tuning in with me on tonight. So we're going to try this again, and hopefully it will work. out for me because it worked last night. I did a test run last night. I didn't have no issues last night. Taylor May, she came up there with me as I was doing a test run. So I was good. Hey, Marco J, what's up with you? So good to see you. Blessings to you, brother. So good to see you. Man, it's been a while since I've seen you. But yes, but like I said, we're going to go ahead and talk about what I wanted to talk about yesterday is divine separation. Okay, it is so important, in your walk with God. So before I get with the discussion, so I do not want to hold you guys long at all because I know we know other people probably live. You want to go support other people, and I understand that. Okay, so I don't like to hold you too long, so that way you can go where you have to go. Well, anyway, before I get started, I'm gonna go ahead and like everybody should know, whoever gonna read Baller Bag, a first timer might be their first time here, and they know what my live streams is about. But first of all, this house is covered by God. So thank God for being here, being a covering over my in my house over here. Okay. So 9, 10 times I'm gonna be talking about God. I'm gonna bring up God, Jesus' name in this live chat. And it's something that you don't want to hear. You don't believe in God. You've got enough time to um get out the clouds or wherever you at. Click off and go somewhere else. It's your choice. Okay. I am Forever Lisa. This is my baby. This is my brand. I protect my brand. I love my brand. Okay. This is ministry to me, and it might be entertainment to some of you guys. Okay, but it's ministry to me. Okay, so I'm definitely going to protect what's mine. So definitely respect me, because I am the host over here. Okay, I do have some beautiful moderators that's in the chat, and they've been with me for a while now, and they know how my chat is supposed to be ran. Okay, so they're not going to block you here in this live chat or any of my live chat because they do not like you. The only way that you would get blocked over here if you was being disrespectful to me or anybody that is visiting my live chat. Hey TC, good to see you. Blessings to you, dear. Okay, so please respect them and respect each other. And as I always say, every time I go live, I say the same thing over and over again. If you happen to come to my live chat and you find somebody in here who you do not get along with, you do not like, all you gotta do is block them. Block them. That way you can enjoy the content that the content creator is gonna be speaking on today. That's all you have to do. So how I'm sounding so far, Taylor Made? Is I'm still sounding good? Please let me know. TC, as I'm going in and out before I get started. Anybody tell me? TC, as I'm going in and out, can you still hear me very, very well? Please let me know so I can go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my camera. I just like to turn. Okay, great. I still sounds great, Taylor May says. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this divine separation. Okay, so it's all good. You guys says please keep an eye on the chat. I'm gonna try my best to keep my eye on the chat as well. This time, because I had the chat off when I was. Sometimes I do a commentary, I like to, have my chat off, especially with something that's important like this to me. So that way, I won't, be focused on the chat, see what's going on in the chat as well. But I'm gonna, glance at it, every so often. Well, anyway, talking about divine separation. This is our month of divine separation. Okay, divine separation is an act of God's favor to those whom He decided to show mercy. Okay, so we're talking about divine separation. As we know, God is holy, and He has holy purpose. He has a holy purpose just for you and me. Okay. First Peter 1:16 read, because it is written. Be holy, for I am holy. So you hear people calling you holy thou, or she thinks she's holy thou. Say yes, because God is holy. He wants us to be holy. Okay? Okay, he said, be holy, for I am holy. The only way to connect with God spiritual is walking in holiness, because God is a spirit. John 4:24 reads, God is a spirit, and those who worship him must worship him in spirit and truth. Okay? So we're talking about divine separation here, okay? Spiritual. This is a spiritual thing between you and God. When God separates you something from your life, or a thing from your life, receive it, okay? Because this is a God thing, not a people thing. It's the God thing, okay? So without holiness, we cannot see him. We're talking about spirit, we got to talk to him spirit and in truth. So you're talking to God in the spirit, okay? So if you're not, walking that holiness, we cannot see him. God has a purpose for all of us that you have to seek. What is your purpose? Walking in divine separation, God is removing things that is negative to do for a purpose for you to complete. So everybody cannot go where you're going to go. So that's where that divine separation is going to come. Okay? It's got to come. Whether you want it to go or not, it got to go. Okay? I always remember, people, the things that I be teaching over here on my channel is not for a particular person. It just a research I've been studying on, and I'm just talking to you guys about it. But if the shoe fit, wear it, okay? Um, mm. The only road to the glory and fulfillment of divine purpose is through the path of separation, leading to the blessings of separations. Okay? Separations sometimes can be a blessing. You might not don't understand it right now because you don't understand what's going on right now, but in the end, it's going to be a blessing. Okay? It's divine separation. Okay? God is cleaning you up because God had chosen you for this moment. Okay? He chosen you. So he chosen you. He got a purpose for you to do. He got something that he need you to complete. But he got to remove some things out your way that's a hindrance, that you're not able to move forward because of this or that. That's between you and God. Only you and God know what that is, okay? So let us allow God to lead our lives as we have answered his call to be his children. Let us also allow him to rule in our midst. Hold on his love, which includes correction, rebuke, and strength. Okay? God only doing it because he loves you. Okay? In order for you to move in the spirit with him, the things that he needs for you to go do, it's a lot of things that he's not pleased that's inside of us that he got to remove. You know what I'm saying? It's a purpose. It's the reason he is doing this. It's divine separation, people. This is the month of divine separation. Let's get ourselves clean up and let God have his way. Let God make the correction in us. Let him rebuke whatever he got to rebuke out of us, that way he can give us strength. Okay? He can give us strength. Divine separation. Okay? That we are talking about today. Excuse me about sleeping. I've been walking out there with D. Anthony and Champion, and got my nose and my eyes kind of watery. Like I said, excuse me, in the beginning, this is our month of divine separation. Like I said, divine separation is an act of God who's showing favor to whom he decides to show mercy. Okay? Remember, a separation means an act or a state of moving or being apart. Remember, he divinely separated us for himself, not for ourselves. Okay? Remember that. We are for him. He's doing it for him, for his purpose. It's for our purpose, but it's for him. Okay? Our purpose is always for him. Now, people God chooses for himself are people that's very humble. Okay? This is your season. You ready to admit to your mistakes? Okay? Which we have all made mistakes. So you may have hurt somebody or thought things the wrong way and stuff like that. So we got to admit to mistakes that we had made. Always, we always in communion with God, and we do not pretend before Him. Okay, we always with Him. You know what I'm saying? We always talking to Him. We always praying. These are the people who God speak in divine separation. I hope you guys can look and watch that Juanita Bynum video. To the ones that was here last night, because that was an awesome video about negativity, but only the people going to receive it who wants to receive it. And the ones that's not going to receive it, they're not ready to let the negativity go. Having a heart to do the work of God. Okay, those are the people that God choose for himself. You got to be humble, ready to admit to your mistake. You always in communion with God, and you have the heart to do the work for God. Okay, you a God pleaser, not a man pleaser. Okay, thank you for tuning in, you guys. We talk about divine separation. Okay, that's spiritual between you and God. Okay, he got some work for you to do. In order for him to do that, in order for you to do his work, he got to cleanse some stuff because he's ready to use you. He get ready to fill your cup up. It's been an overflow. Okay, you've been on that shelf too long. Okay, so it's time for him to take you off that shelf. He's building you up for his likeness. Remember, for his likeness, not man's, for his. Okay, he got people appointed just for you to tell your testimony. You know what I'm saying? So be ready, people. Divine separation. Okay. Um, he said in Deuteronomy 4:2, for you are holy people to the Lord your God. And the Lord has chosen you to be the people for himself, a special treasure above all the people who are for the face of the earth. Okay? And then he came down and said in Exodus 20:26, thus you are to be holy to me, for the Lord am holy. He's holy. And I have set you apart from the people to be mine. So God set you apart. Because we can't be everywhere, you guys. You know what I'm saying? See, I can because I did it. You know what I'm saying? We can't be everywhere. God separate us for a reason. You know what I'm saying? We can't be like everybody else. We really can't. You know what I'm saying? So I am, you know, learning to stay away, trying to stay away now from it's okay to be in discussions, but I'm trying to stay away now from people that just actually, dragging, hurt other people. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay away from there. But I don't mind going to this in chats. I'm trying to make no excuse, but it depends what the discussion is about. How the content creator is presenting what they talking about. Okay. So so be mindful, okay? The divine separation. God is separating you from things that you shouldn't be at. Because right now he's going to use you. He got work for you to do. Okay? So when you start seeing people is shying away from you, it's okay. It's okay. Let it go. Because God is doing some work in you. You know what I'm saying? You know, let God do his work in you. Even though it may hurt, that's okay. It's a reason. God is there. He's gonna be there to comfort you. Whatever He's removing out your life that you cannot let go. Okay? Um, because we are chosen by Him to be His own. He said, "You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you that you should go and bear fruit, and that your fruit should remain. That whatever you ask the Father in my name, He may give you." That's out of John 15:16. Okay? He said, we did not choose him. He chose us. See, a lot of people think that we chose God. Oh, we decided to get saved. No, he still chose you. Okay? He is our leader. He have work for you to do. So you got to be able to be strong. When you're walking with Christ, it's not easy. And I'm not going to sit there and say it's going to be easy. You're going to have people talk about you, of who I serve. It's who I serve. But we have to keep walking. When God is doing a divine separation, we're going to have to keep walking. We got to stay in our word because the divine separation is so important because it's a big job that you're going to have to do for the Lord. So for that big job you're going to be doing, you're going to have to stay prayed up. You're going to have to stay in your word. To me, what I'm doing in February, overcoming obstacles, with me talking about my own life, the drug that I used to do, you know what I'm saying, the habit that I had, and with me telling my testimony, that's hard for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a big thing for me. But also I know it's gonna help somebody else out. I'm just a willing vessel being used for God, for his purpose, not me. Okay, to me, that's a big job to me because I'm really stepping out my comfort zone when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? But I can't be ashamed. I can't be ashamed to speak my testimony, to tell my testimony because my channel is, to me, it's ministry. It's not entertainment. So I'm here to want to help people, keep people lifted up, no matter what they're going through, whatever type of drug they are still probably doing or using. I want to be that vessel to able to help them so they won't they be able to give it up. And it's harder for some people like me. Uh, like I said, you will hear more, in February, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. I did not have to go to a rehab, okay? But everybody could not walk in the shoes that I was walked in. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God. He said God was my counselor. You know what I'm saying? He helped me to overcome what I need to overcome. It was God. No, I can't give it to nobody else. I ain't going on. Not nothing against the rehab, because some people gonna need a rehab. Okay, some people's gonna need that, but nothing against the people that have to go. But I'm quite sure it's more people out there that didn't have to go like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the only one. You know, I'm not the only one, but the ones who did need to go. Praise God for that because that was still your choice. It's still your decision. But I ain't finna go into my message for February. We're gonna talk about that in February. Okay, we're gonna leave that part alone. Okay, but I just thank God for He's cleaning me out. You know what I'm saying? He keeping me clean. Keeping all negative things away because He's gonna use me. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing divine separation in me. Okay, this is divine separation season at the beginning of the year. Because we got so much work ahead of us. So much work ahead of us. So you got to find out what your purpose is. You know what I'm saying? Find out what your purpose is. So God can use you in your purpose. You know? Hey, Jill. Good to see you. Peace and blessings to you, my dear. You're talking about divine separation. Hey, Joy Chit Chat. Hey, beautiful. Good to see you as well. So we always got to remember when God uses us and when uses us for his glory. And I always got to bring Juanita Bynum back. A lot of people don't like Juanita Bynum, but I love Juanita Bynum. You know what I'm saying? I always follow Juanita Bynum because I heard some of her testimony that she's been through. You know what I'm saying? Her lifestyle that she's been through. And God cleansed her up, washed her out. You know what I'm saying? She also had a praying mother as well, that her mom knew her daughter was going to be delivered. For her mom passed away. Her mom was on one of her shows telling the story. You know what I'm saying? Um, and look what she had today. You know what I'm saying? Powerful woman of God. Powerful woman of God. And we all human. We all made mistakes. But we got to be able to step in to our divine separation. Once God, is cleaning you out and removing things out your life, you guys, he's going to have to accept it because he's using you um, in an area that they probably cannot come with you because everybody's not going to want to go where you go. You know what I'm saying? So we got to just focus on the mission that God have us on so we can be used for his glory. Okay? So someone's got to learn how to stop being people pleasing. Because some of us just want to, show up for the people. Be a people pleaser. No, don't be no people pleasing. We got to continue to be a God pleaser and do what God had for us to do. So look in the mirror and look at yourself. And when you start seeing things removing out your life, count it all joy. Okay, joy? Count it all joy. And then what you got to also do, like I tell y'all all the time, when people is against you, speak ill on your name, block those people, unsubscribe to them, and don't look back. Don't look back. Because you do not want to be like Lot's wife, be a pillar of salt. You don't want to be like that. It's okay to glance back to see where God brought you from, but don't look back. Leave those doors closed because they mean you no good. Because some people only on here for entertainment. For entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Some people is building their channels off of your name. Off of your name. Especially at a time of the month. It never fails. They got to get that dollar. So they got to find somebody who they got to go mess with at that particular week. It never fails because they are an entertainer. That's all they are. So I try to leave the entertainment people alone, let them do their entertainment. So I try to stay focused on real people that's doing real content. That's what I try to focus on. Okay. What we are walking into for the month of January is divine purpose. Let God clean it out. Let God remove what needs to be removed so he can use you for his glory. For his glory, people. For his glory. So when God called and chose us for himself, you will have so much peace because you know he's there with you. For many are called, but a few are chosen. That's in Matthew 22:14. Stop looking and compare your life with others. Okay? Because we are different. I can't be you and you can't be me. Okay? God created us all different. We are humans. We are beautiful because He says good. But we all got a purpose to do for Him. So don't compare yourself with no other Christian. This is how many youth are receiving all kinds of doctrines, and other Christians are talking them out of their salvation. Okay, so we got to be careful on how we speak to other people. You know what I'm saying? We got to. God want to speak the truth. That's what we for sure that we are supposed to be doing, teaching the good news. We are supposed to do that. And I'm not no preacher, and I'm not no teacher. I'm not a therapist, a doctor. I'm not none of those. I'm just a willing vessel being used by God for His purpose, not man. Okay? So do not be deceived. Only few know who they are, where they are, and where they are going to. Separate yourself from anything that will limit your walk with God or reduce your vision. Separate yourself from the path of wickedness, for you are called for God, and Him alone will be honored. Okay? So we got to separate ourselves. When we know better, we do better. Okay? When we know better, we do better. It's divine separation. Let that negativity get into your brain, into your mind. Okay, let it go. Because it means you know good. These are some of the things that Juanita Bynum said in her video. What you've been, where you've been the longest, that's where you respond first. So if you always been doing negativity in your life, okay, and when somebody says something, that's the first thing that you're going to respond to because you've been there the longest. That's all you know how to do. Okay, people who are negatively breed, she said, person under stress, you don't get enough rest, and a person is living under unanswered questions. Go check out that video. It's in my description box. She put into deep details about negativity. She said, when people speak negativity in front of you, it will change your brain. Okay, it will messes with your memory because too much negativity is going inside, and you feeding your spirit with all that negativity. And once you start feeding your spirit with that negativity, then you're going to pass that negativity spirit to somebody else's ear. Y'all going to commune together. And then she going to pass that negativity thought to somebody else. It's like a chain reaction. Okay? So watch what you allow in your spirit, man. Watch what you allow your eyes to see that is negativity. Your ears hear that is negativity. What comes out your mouth. You gotta watch all that stuff. Because you're gonna end up having an emotional train wreck if you keep negativity on your mind. Yes, it does, TC. Yes, it does. It changes all of that. So if you had not watched that video, so about an hour long, and when she was discussing about beware of negativity, I'm telling you, I think some of you guys will receive it and will understand exactly what she's talking about and what she meant in that video. You know. So I'm going to drop my link down For if anybody want to come up here and discuss what we was discussing just now of divine separation. I thought it was good. I couldn't get this out yesterday. Um, I was saying so much yesterday, and it was just went blank. It really did. It it was a blessing. I guess it just was not supposed to have been taught or talked about it yesterday. It was meant to be talked about today because somebody had to hear this today instead of yesterday. So that's how I look at it. You know, divine separation is so important in our daily walk with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? He got a special assignment for you to do, and with that special assignment that He gonna have you to do, you got to separate yourself from some things, from all negativity. You got to start fasting, meditating, prayer. You know, you got to start doing a lot of that stuff in order for God to use you properly. So I did drop my link down. Anybody's welcome to come up here to chit chat with me for a few minutes. I'm not going to keep you guys long at all here. Excuse the Anthony in the background. Y'all hear him. But yes, so it's very important, um, people. Let me get TC up here. Hey,
Hello,
TC,
hello.
beautiful. How you doing?
I am wonderful. How about you? Happy Saturday.
Yes, happy Saturday to you. I am doing great. Thank you for asking.
And
So,
hello
what you
to
got to
your
say about
chat.
divine separation? I know you.
I I love mm, I love this concept of divine separation, and it's a concept, but it's nothing new. I'm glad that you are bringing it
Right.
up and bringing it because it is necessary. Here's the reason why. In my prayers, in my everyday
Yes.
prayers, I always ask for divine intervention and protection, but I'm going to add divine separation.
Hmm.
And I
Yes.
love, you know what? God has separated me from situations and people. And at the time, I was kind of
Hmm.
bewildered in some instances. And sometimes I was saddened,
Hmm.
but time heals all wounds and all wounds heal. When you give it time,
Yeah.
God will reveal to you why. You have to
Yes.
be patient. You do have to be patient because at
Hmm.
times it's going to be 3, 4 years. It's going to be 3, 4 months. Sometimes it's going to be
Yeah.
overnight, 20, 24 hours. It don't even take that long.
Hmm.
In these YouTube streets, it doesn't take that long sometimes. When you have a divine separation from folk here, you figure out why very quickly.
Hmm.
So
And just
I
gonna have to
think that
receive it. And I'm sorry. Okay. Go ahead, hon. I'm sorry.
no, you were saying something, so I was just waiting.
It's like we just like kind of off a little bit. A few seconds. I'm trying to pause it.
Okay,
Okay.
do
As
you
I
hear?
was saying that, I can hear you. Go ahead.
I was just waiting for you. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. No, what I was saying was that sometimes things will be hard to release, and you don't understand what happened. It's you got to accept that it's a divine separation that God is doing. like I spoke earlier, in order for
Yes.
God to level you up higher, you know, something's got to get cut off because they're not mature enough or they're not ready enough to come with you. You know what I'm saying? So you can't wait. One thing, God's not going to wait. When some work needs to be done, it's going to get done. So God's going. Some people just gonna have to just miss the boat. You got to keep on going, and they'll catch up later.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
But the work must be complete. So that's where this divine separation has to come because right now God is working on you. He chose you. He giving you
Amen.
mercy to do God. Go ahead, TC.
Amen. Listen, you ain't never lied. Here's the deal. The work has to get done. God don't bless no mess. And you can't ascend if you're gonna bring the full Allah with you. So the full Allah has to be separated from you, or you won't be part of the blessing either. So when I see the full Allah, I'm like, you know what? No, I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm not gonna succumb to the full Allah. I'm not. So
Right.
because we have work to do. If you have your relationship with the Most High and it's intact,
Yes.
you will understand that number one, you don't have to always defend yourself. You don't have to defend
Mhm.
your honor because the Most High will vindicate you in such a way that you will be like, oh my goodness, I didn't even know this about myself, or I didn't even know that
Mhm.
about the situation.
Mhm.
So when I hear people
Yeah.
in these YouTube streets say, I have to defend myself, blah blah blah, we have to get out of that mindset.
Right.
God will
Right. Yeah, you
separate
don't
us.
have.
God will separate us. And we instead of and this is lastly, I'm gonna say this. When you look at football, the offense makes the score. The offense wins the game. The defense does not. So always work on a premise of offense defense, not defense offense. Whenever you hear people say, and this is for your friends, your family, yourself, and you say, "Oh, I have to defend myself." No, you don't.
You
Vengeance is
really don't.
mine, saith the Lord.
That's the Lord. That's what He said. All you got to do is cut them off, unsubscribe, block, and keep moving.
Keep it
Honey,
moving.
you just don't know. I'm at so much peace over here, and I love it. I love it.
Hmm.
I don't have to be negativity or listen to somebody call themselves talking about me. For
Right.
what? I don't have to. I know how to move on and move around, and I have been doing, and I'm doing a good job of it with
Amen.
God help. With God help, I can't do it by myself because He's my strength. I only can move, how He had me to move, and I gotta. And with me being, not just me, a lot of us, um, being used by God, and there's certain things that we cannot do. You know what I'm saying? And we can't say. You know, and sometimes
Amen.
when I can say with me. I can only speak about me. Okay. When I call myself want to say something because somebody said something to me, that's the flesh. That's not the spiritual man, because the spiritual man is peace. The spiritual man, wanted me to
That's right.
know, but that flesh got in front of me and wanted me to say what I had to say. But God muted my mouth that I couldn't say a word. He wanted, I, you couldn't hear me. That's why I
Mm,
know God was in the midst of that. Even though I got out the way, because God's not gonna bless my. not gonna bless no mess like you said, but he had me my mouth shut, that my voice could be heard, because
Mm.
that's not my position that he had me on.
No, no.
You know,
Mm-mm. You know,
I know he was protecting me. You know what I'm saying, in a certain realm, but he allowed me to be myself because it's something that I wanted to do. When you want to do something and he try to tell you no, he gonna still let you go ahead and do it anyway because that's what you
right.
wanted to do. But he wasn't pleased. He wasn't pleased with it. That's why my voice can be heard.
Okay. You know what's interesting? The story of Joseph in the Bible, because the story of Joseph in the Bible is nothing but separation.
Mm-hmm.
Separating from Jacob, separating from his brothers, separating from everything, Potiphar, separation from the Pharaoh, separating, and
Mm-hmm.
it was all so that God could use Joseph for the higher
Yes.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because at the end of the day, even though Joseph's brothers initially set out to kill him, but then
Yep.
they were really gonna kill him. You talk about,
Yep.
listen, the Bible. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that, but they wound up just selling him to some wanderers, stragglers. And then the
Mm-hmm.
stragglers sold Joseph uh, in the market in Thebes, in Egypt, and sold
Mm-hmm.
him to the Pharaoh. Actually, I'm sorry, it wasn't
Yes.
the Pharaoh; it was the governor at the time, and the governor, the assistant to the Pharaoh. But when we look at the Bible, when people talk about the Bible, it's always this, it's nothing but it's nothing but a book of messages and stories and metaphors and understanding some things and understanding the content, but in context. And I love it when Jay Wilson talks about understanding in context. And the Bible has not drunks and harlots and all kind of folk. They cheaters. They're people who
What's going
are
on today?
jealous.
Spiritual time.
Huh?
No, I'm just saying the same thing that's going on today is in biblical time
Yes.
as well.
Yes, exactly. They all of these things, drunks
Mhm.
and all kind of stuff going on. People
Yeah.
who are jealous, sibling rivalry, all kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff going on. And why you don't love us more than you love him. You love Joseph more than you love all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob was trying to tell him, look, when I had you all, I was younger. I was a younger man, I may not have been, I didn't know what I knew. But now that
Right.
Joseph and Benjamin came along, I'm an older person and I'm wiser. And that's a testament for parents, because I hear that a lot. Parents who have the first set of children, and then they have another set, a younger set, and then the older's like, mama, you don't treat, so you, if that was me back in my day, you would have whooped our tail, and now you just talking to so and so and so. Same thing,
Right.
you know so all I'm saying is that the Bible has a bunch of lessons to be learned, and Joseph was the lesson of separation, but it was
Listen.
divine
Go ahead.
separation. You okay? Oh, it was divine separation, and that divine separation throughout his life made it so that at the end he was able to be there for his family. He was able to help the Pharaoh understand the Pharaoh's dreams, so that the Egypt would become the hub of storing all the wheat. So instead of a 7 days of 7 years of plentifulness, but then there was seven
Mhm.
days of famine, and it was like, how do you prepare? for you're getting ready to have, these were the signs for the seven,
yeah.
for the 7 years. Here were the signs. Oh, here come the 7 years of famine. Here come the plentifulness. We know when the plentifulness is about to happen. How do you store how do you store the wheat? Well, God gave Joseph the answer, even though everybody else was they thought that they had the answer, and they found out that the varmints, the rodents, and all would they didn't have the proper storing techniques, and
Right.
therefore the rodents and everybody got to it. This is one of the reasons why in Egypt they love and they honored cats. Not that they were
Mhm.
worshiping cats, but they honored cats because of the cat's role in killing them, those things. Okay, Mickey in the
Hold
in the
up
family.
quick 1 second. Welcome to People's Lounge. Thank you so much for being a member. Thank you so much. God
All
bless
right,
you. Got another
the
member.
member.
It's
That's
gonna be
right.
this is
Thank
gonna be
you.
a blessed year for my
Hey,
thank you
Thank
so
you for
much.
the new
Hey,
member.
hey, sorry, I just see you back there in the back. My things something was covering up my screen.
that's okay. Hi,
Hey,
TC.
Sorry.
Good to see you,
what's
boo.
what's up, boo? What's up, my sister?
Yeah, I hadn't seen you in a couple days, so you know how it is. I'm like, good to see you. What's up?
I know. I've been around. I've been bad, y'all. I've been bad. Okay, I've been bad. I've
Okay,
been
people.
I usually see you somewhere.
I've been on these. I've been in on these panels where they were talking dirty. I just want to tell y'all that. Okay, I'm
you
not.
know,
I'm not.
you know,
I'm
you
just.
like
Well,
that.
you're honest.
That's that
I'm just letting.
ultimatum.
I'm just letting Forever Lisa know, in case you might hear some something. I'm just letting you know up front.
I missed it.
Ooh, I can't. I cannot. Not
Oh
no.
my god, TC.
Everything in decency and in order. It wasn't bad, but I mean, it was grown folk talk. I'll put it to you that
Okay,
way.
okay. Was it after
It was
dark?
no grown,
It was somewhat. Pizarro had to
it
shut
was
it
grown
down.
folks talking. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of try.
Well, I wasn't
Uh-huh.
on grown
Was
folk
that
talk
grown?
TV. But I was. We were talking grown folk on Pizarro's chat, and Pizarro had to shut it
That's what
down
I'm
because
talking
I got.
Oh my
about.
gosh, I got to see it.
You got to see it. Go to
Uh-oh.
Pizarro's last night. It was unbelievable.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't see. I seen her title, but I didn't see. I didn't watch.
hmm hmm
Mm.
It
She
was
been having.
interesting.
They
The
said
the
she been having
title,
some interesting panels the last 2 nights, right?
right? It was last night around 11 o'clock. But what it was when I came in, it was just interesting slant. I'll put it to you that way. It
Okay.
it wasn't vulgar, it wasn't nasty, but it was definitely grown folk talk. Because I had to
Oh,
let these young girls know, numero unto, don't think that because we get over 50 that we shut down. I just want to say
right.
all that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean.
I
I'm just saying,
right.
Forever Lisa, you know what I'm talking about. And
All
so
right.
That AJ
God,
knows that number. They better quit playing.
what?
They better get you in.
Boo,
Yeah.
boo, boo. So it
One
was,
day,
it
hey,
was
they
that.
gonna get out and they gonna see.
Oh
Yeah.
my stars!
Young, but
If they're blessed to make it to our age.
Yes.
exactly, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, 'cause
Cause
I want
let me tell
somebody.
you something. I visited my mother. My mother is 82, and her boo is 65. Let me explain something. Okay,
There you go.
let
Go
me tell
ahead,
you.
Mama TC.
Oh, I
Yes.
know that's right.
What? My mother
Okay.
is
He said
look.
her boo is
Got her
65.
young
I
little
know
little
that's
sugar
right.
dip.
Yes. He trying to keep up with her too. Yo, he's trying to look. You just don't know, bruh. This thing right here look, when you take care of yourself and things of that
Mhm.
nature, well, look,
Yeah,
God is good. Blessings and
yeah.
blessings. So
I'm
yeah,
telling
you
you.
gotta take care.
Yes, it
What I,
clear you.
what I came up here to say to add to the topic was that God is so good that He can take a situation that He separated you from and that you were so distraught that that situation was meant, so you thought, to destroy you, and turn it around and make it a whole new beautiful story. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Hmm.
God is just so good. And you know, you cannot be scared of the separation because you never know when you're gonna come
You,
across these
she
people
stopped.
again in
What
life.
happened? I
I,
can't hear you, Taylor May. Say something.
I was saying you cannot be scared of the separation, and
Right. Right. You can't.
because of the unknown, you just have to just still believe and have that mustard seed of faith, and that God
Hmm.
always turns it around. He just does. And
Hmm.
it's just a beautiful
Yeah,
thing.
I believe it.
Even though we
Hmm.
can't see it. See, that's the thing. We don't see it. But
Mm-hmm.
all it takes is
Right.
a little bit of time. And it does hurt in the beginning because you don't know. You think it's the end of the world. And
Mm-hmm.
then, it turns around. Like, I could tell some testimony, but I would never display it on YouTube because people will just
Hmm.
not appreciate. I mean, some
Yeah.
people would just run with it, but you
Yeah.
know, God is just good in all
It's been no, it's been
areas.
your own narrative on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, God is good. I do believe that. That's why I say, when you level, when God's taking you to another level, you know what I'm saying? And some people that's not ready cannot go at that moment. You know what I'm saying? They probably will meet you there, sometime.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
sometimes,
And maybe not.
and
But
maybe
Right.
not.
he also will make those that he separated you from your footstools if
Yes.
they
Yes.
try
Yes,
to
yes.
come against you in any way.
Yes. Yes.
So that's why you got to be
Yes.
careful, because you never know when you're going to come across these people again in life at a later
Right.
Mm-hmm.
date. You know what I'm saying? They might be in a higher position than you, and you may need that person at some point,
Right.
you know, to get to where you're
Mhm.
going.
Tell it.
Right.
So
That's so. How do you like Juanita Binos? Did you watch it?
I did not watch it.
Yeah, you know.
I did not get a
Okay.
chance to watch it. I really forgot him. And then today has just been a crazy day, but I really did
Yeah.
forget until I seen you over in the other chat, and I was like, "Dang!" But I knew then it was about to go down. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You got not too much time to watch it on your free time.
Hmm.
You get some free time. But whatever you do, just try to watch it though.
Mm-hmm.
You
Okay.
too, T. It's
I
it's in
will.
my it's in my description box. And
Okay.
TC, do you have any words of encouragement for this week for us?
I did. 2023 is for me. Um, oh, I did. Mm-hmm. Wow. Thank you. Okay. Be mindful of making sure that you do everything above board. Yeah,
Be mindful that you do everything above board.
right. Be mindful. Um,
Okay, what does above board mean?
illegal,
Okay,
illegally,
okay. Mm-hmm.
lawfully. Taxes is what's coming up in my
Oh,
mind. Is
yeah.
it, okay? So I'm gonna, yes, taxes. Um, people, please, out there, when you, the replay gang, all of you, this year, 2023, get, if you need help, get help, get that situation together. Um, there is help out there. Pray
mhm.
for the right help though, because there are
Right.
people out there that are taking advantage of taking advantage of people because of their desperation.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
be mindful.
And using their social security numbers and stuff like
Right,
Yep.
right, right. Be mindful. And thank you, Taylor. Of when you're in the store or when you're in places and people are asking you for information. Um, don't just leave your stuff out on someone's desk, or just be careful about who you give information to. Don't give information over the phone, especially if they say that they're with a government agency. Have a way of vetting them, or say, hey, give me your information and let me call you back because I don't feel comfortable right now with giving you my information. And
Mhm.
have them give you have them give you a phone number and you can call back
Right.
if you're able to. A lot of our seniors get caught up in that kind of stuff. They'll
Yep.
call and say, we're here with the IRS, or we're with so and so, and we're going to take your house away because you owe blah blah blah. And that's not how it works. That's not the process. And it's somebody that's just doing a scam. Okay.
This is the time to
go
put
to
it down. It's during
go to
Christmas time, all the way to the first of the year. You know what I'm saying? The Texas time.
right. Right, absolutely, because tax season and whatever. Um,
Mhm.
do me a favor. Visit your attorney general, whatever state that you're in. Visit your attorney general's website. So here in Pennsylvania, I always go to my Pennsylvania Attorney General official website. Make sure you put that. Google Tennessee Attorney General official website.
Okay.
Texas,
Ohio.
and I heard
Ohio.
Oh, this
and I heard that they're hired a lot. They have a lot of extra workers that are going to be going through and auditing a lot of more taxes this year. So make sure you're being honest on those taxes and
On
stuff.
those taxes, right? IRS has definitely they have already hired a googlobs of folks, and they've hired interesting, like they went back into their retiree circles, and they've hired some retirees, some of those good ones, those good Judies that knew how to do some books, okay, and they can tell when folks are fubbing. So there's some folks there's some old heads that's coming back, and they
right.
know the calculations, and they know what's up with the what's up. Don't get it twisted.
Yep.
There are jobs that are available. So that you say that, there are jobs that are available, careers that have opened up for folks. This is the best time. If as long as your urine ain't hot, you can get a job. You can get it. State,
Yep.
local, and federal governments alike, they are hiring nice compensations. I was like, wow, okay, looking, what? Yeah, discipline, all that good stuff. That's what you need. But yeah, legally, do everything legally, lawfully, because all of the governments have linked up. So when you thought you could get over here,
Mhm.
only thing they have to do, Social Security is hooked up with all of the state, local, city government. They know the information lickety split. Don't it doesn't take years now. It takes seconds.
Seconds. And they
Seconds.
be and there are more. This past pandemic season that happened a few years ago, it took a lot out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's when all the hacking was going, all of the everything was just going on during that time. You know, and now it's going eventually going to catch up with them in the long run. People think they're getting away with it. You know what I'm saying? The government's not dumb. They
Nope.
just they just
Hmm.
allow they just put in the pot to control it.
Yep.
Now they're trying to take control of it. So people just,
and
you know, watch out
and,
and be
and you know that
careful.
the stat and there's this thing called, Lisa, statutes of limitation. So
Mhm.
you know that they have statutes of limitation.
Yep.
There's a certain amount of time that you can, revisit that situation. You know,
Yep.
so I tell people, especially on YouTube, be mindful of the foolala that you do to people.
Hmm.
Don't think
And
that the
I'm so glad you
doxing.
said
Mhm.
that. Yes.
Don't think that the
Say it.
recordings, don't think that
Hmm.
those things are going unnoticed. See, forever, Lisa, why don't people understand that the government is like God gives you enough rope to hang yourself.
Yep. I'm TC. I'm telling you, somebody just talked about that today. I was in
Man,
somebody's chat and they was talking about the same thing. People go to jail over their own out of their own mouth because they run their mouth too much.
they run
Telling
their
on their
mouth.
own self on YouTube. It's gonna come back and hit you in the long run. So you
Hmm.
gotta be careful of what you put on YouTube if it's illegal stuff. You broadcasting illegal stuff on how to do this, on how to do that. It's gonna hit you in the long run.
Thank you.
And they don't realize it. Even though people always say this only YouTube. But you are real people talking about how to do illegal stuff on YouTube.
Right.
So you are recorded with a video, with your picture. you know,
Thank you.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
It is
But
crazy. And here's that's the reason why it's so important for you, and that's why I like you, because I like you, Lisa, because number one, don't have nobody come in here in your chat talking about, oh, I'm smoking and this, that, and the other. Be like, we don't do that here.
hmm
You understand what I'm
hmm
saying? Because
right.
see, folk will go, they done messed up their stuff. They gonna come over to you, mess up your stuff.
Yep.
You see how
Yep.
that works? It's a disgrace,
hmm
and folks
Yep.
don't get
Or
it, and everybody
they
think
go do it
it's
on your
cute.
channel. Right.
Right. Everybody think it's cute. See, I don't think it's cute. Okay.
Mm-mm. Then it's not.
No, it's not. Now, my little grown folk conversation yesterday, we had fun. It was fun. It was entertaining. Everybody called me and said, "TC, you crazy." But I already know how far to go and how much. But it was
Right.
fun. It was real life situation. And
Mm.
that's the thing that we don't talk about is real life, just taking care of yourself. How do
Right.
you take care of yourself before the menopause, after menopause, things of that nature for men and for women, keeping yourself together,
hmm And we
your
have
your
to.
longevity, your your representation, like who represent. I'm like, I'm looking at some of these little young white boys and I'm saying, look at you. They're making white boys like this nowadays. They getting their hair moved and they looking all cute and stuff. I'm like, you go ahead. I said, look at these little white boys. But uh, but then you got our folk walking around with their pants hanging down and everything hanging, and it's like, are you?
Mhm.
We weren't raised like that.
Right.
We didn't. No, we don't do stuff. No. Mm-mm.
This generation is totally
Uh-uh.
different.
If
Totally
you go into the gym and you going to work out, okay, I can see all of that, whatnot, whatnot. If you going somewhere, just like you want to talk about these women looking like whatever, whatever. Well, dudes, men, males, you two have to come up. hmm
different.
And let me tell you something. Where I come from, my father, my uncles, my cousins looked good when they walked out the house.
Hmm hmm
Okay, and when they came in from out in the street, you take a shower. When you get in here, you gotta take a shower. Okay, you ain't even we
Mm,
ain't not sitting at the table until you take a shower, and then you put on you put on some clean clothes, for lounge clothes
mhm.
or something else outside them street clothes. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Hmm. Yeah.
It was.
You're not
It
you
was.
you're not coming in my bed with the street clothes. You're not sleeping on my couch with those street clothes. You're not doing it because you don't know. I don't know where you've been. I don't know what's going on. What jumped on you? What jumped on you? Huh? Okay.
Mhm.
Negative. Not doing that. No, ma'am.
My mama
Mm-mm.
did it. My mama didn't play that. Honey, you couldn't come in their house at a certain time.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
I know that's right.
When you ain't in that house by the time they lock that door, I see you in the morning.
There you go. That's right. You lock that door. It's keep all that other stuff out.
Yeah,
They did that for a reason. People don't even understand.
they don't understand. They don't understand.
But
They don't.
but yeah, it's been very interesting. Where's Taylor? Where'd she go?
She dropped down. I dropped the link back down. She must have had a phone call. Sometimes you get those phone calls, you gotta drop
Oh,
down.
okay, right, right.
Yeah,
I thought I did hear something. Hmm.
yeah. So I think she dropped down. But yeah, but honey, but yes, I'm not gonna stay on too long. 'Cause, I like to run the streets myself. I like to be a subscriber. I like to say I got
Hey,
to, and I'd love to move on. But I want to make a couple announcements before I leave out. So when people read
okay,
Hall of Fame, they can hear it all. But I love you, TC. You know what I'm saying? One day we got to do a grown folks conversation over here. Well, guess I'm saved. It don't mean that I can't talk grown
We
folks.
could do some tasteful. We could do something tasteful now. Trust me. Oh, we can have fun and we talk about having. It could be. Listen, we'll be laughing, kikiing. People be like, "What?" Yep.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I would definitely love to have one of those up over here one weekend, one
Okay.
Friday night, one Friday night. Grown folk
There you
talk.
go. I do want to make an announcement. One last thing, and then I'm gonna go down because you have to finish yours. So I just want to say, kudos to Norfolk State University, one of our finer HBCUs that's in Norfolk, Virginia. They
Okay.
you could go back for they were at the Rose Bowl parade in
Okay.
California, in Pasadena, California. They marched in the parade, and they also marched in Disneyland, and they did their little halftime thing show for the football game. So they
Okay.
were. Let me tell you something. Forever Lisa, I was in the band, and I watch my bands, and I love them. This was probably the finest HBCU band classic that I've ever seen. They did a
Really? You was
yeoman's
in
job. Yes, I was totally.
what?
As a matter of fact, I called the school to ask because I'm making a donation by in February. I have to because they did such an awesome job.
Oh wow. That's
Okay.
awesome.
So and also I'm going to hook them up with the young lady that's here in Philadelphia who does there's like a Luther Vandross scholarship, and then there's a Luther Vandross Foundation.
Oh really?
um
Oh okay.
yes, and the Luther Vandross scholarship is for Pennsylvania residents, right? But the
Oh
Luther
okay.
Vandross Foundation is for anybody in the United States. So I'm going to
Is
make sure that those students at
is he
Norfolk
from
State University. Huh?
is Luther from Pennsylvania or something?
Luther's mother is from Philly.
Oh his mom. Okay.
Hmm. Um, and so there's the scholarship, which is just for Pennsylvania residents. The foundation, which is nationwide. And last year I
Okay.
was on Raw show. I was on with just Andrea, and we were pushing and promoting these scholarships. But I'm going to be doing something with you and a couple of other people. We're going to be pushing and promoting these scholarships but I
Okay.
want to make sure that I feature Norfolk State University. I was proud of them. They represented us.
Okay.
HBCUs have been taking a major hit last year, and these fine young people showed up, showed out, and showed off in the
Wow.
name of Jesus. Amen for
Oh,
them, and I
oh, I'm
wish
so
them everything.
yes. But thank you for that special announcement. You
Yes, and
know.
we're gonna be doing something with you. We're gonna be
Okay.
interviewing the young lady because we're gonna get that foundation information out
Okay.
so that people
Okay.
from all
You
over,
know.
like if you know so many people in Ohio that are attending HBCUs, that it applies to them.
Okay. Which I
So,
don't know nobody. I'm quite sure it probably is some, but I don't know nobody.
well,
Okay.
here's the thing: your channel goes far
Mm-hmm.
and wide,
Yes.
so
Yes.
your channel is a blessing, and so are you.
Thank you.
And
And so
so is
are
the
you.
chat. Yes. All right. I'm
Yes.
gonna go down, and everybody have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
Okay, you too. I love you.
Love you. All right,
Okay.
y'all. Peace.
I love me some TC. I just love my sisters. I love me some I just love everybody. I just love people. You know what I'm saying? Tailor made. People Lounge. Thank you so much for being a member. A member. I know you said you're gonna go back and watch, you're gonna red ball it back. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am gonna get with my members now since my members are probably is growing. People is adding on. So now maybe I do my members only live. I can somebody will be in there now. Okay. So thank you so much, the People's Lounge. I'm gonna get that together and do our members like sometime this month I'm gonna do it, okay? Because I know I said once a month, but when I was trying to do it, wasn't nobody coming, I just delete them. You know what I'm saying? I wait and see if anybody gonna come. So I don't waste my time talking if there nobody comes. So I stand for a good 15 minutes just to see if anybody gonna show up. If nobody show up, I will just go ahead and delete it. I don't even start no conversation, you know, talking to myself. Okay. So thank you so much. People's Lounge. Okay, I really, really appreciate it. But my real quick announcements, I just want to say real quick. Um, again, thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. Divine separation. Just know that when you're in that divine separation, that's spiritual between you and God. When God's removing things and people, whatever it is out your life, is for His purpose. It's for His purpose because He is elevating you up higher, taking you somewhere to another realm. Okay, and then some people cannot go with you because they're not ready. They're not ready to leave some negativity things alone that they are doing, whatever it is. Only God knows. Okay. Well, anyway, for the announcement, don't forget to say the date, February 13th at 8 o'clock, right here on Forever Lisa's YouTube channel. I'm doing I'm done with the relationship. I've been talking about relationships the last 2 years. Now I'm on, God got me going to another avenue, is which I'm doing a series. I'm not know how long the series is going to be. Okay. It is called Overcoming Obstacles. Okay. With the that's going to be concerning whatever you's overcoming, but it's going to be mainly going to be talking about a lot of drugs, different type of drugs. Okay. And I do have my first guest. I definitely had to have her as my first guest because of our connection, our relationship, our friendship that we met back in 2019, and how I was supportive to her, and as I was supported her, she was definitely a supporter of mine as well. So we've been friends since then, and we still are friends. We still keep in contact. We met on YouTube, but our YouTube ship became really a friendship. Okay, so definitely my sister misunderstood. She's gonna be my first guest on my for my first series on that day. I'm so excited of how God is using her, how she is overcoming. You know what I'm saying? She got some months ahead of her now that she's been through. You will hear her talk more about where she came from. You know what I'm saying? Where she was at. But now this is the longest that she ever had been. You know what I'm saying? So that's my sister. And I love her dearly. She know I love her dearly. She loves me as well. And she know me. She know I'm not no windmilling person. She know my channel is totally different from her channel. Okay. So she definitely gonna be here on that date. What? I'm almost done. No, go. Wait, I'm almost done. Okay, okay. And he wants some noodles, y'all. So I gotta make him some noodles. Those noodles in those pack. That's it. That's our snack. So he ready for his snack. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, she's gonna be here on February the 13th is the date at 8 o'clock. So save the date. I'm so excited. This is a blessing, you know what I'm saying, of a new series I'm doing. And hopefully with this new series that people is going to be healed and delivered. Because, you know, I want them to see what God did for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want my light to shine for other people because I want them to know if God can do it for me, they can do it for you. He can do it for you as well. Okay, so please save the date. So I'm so excited about that date. It's February the 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. Um, so please come out and support us. Okay. So and I think that's about it, you guys. I don't know, you know, I was gonna do random lives for the month of January. I don't know when I'm gonna go back live again. So I'm gonna have my set live schedule starting in February. Okay, so it's gonna be the second Friday and the fourth Friday of every month. It's gonna be overcoming obstacles, and on one of those Fridays, gonna always gonna have a guest. It's not gonna be on the first Friday all the time. It might be on the fourth Friday. Okay, so we're gonna rotate. We're gonna rotate that up. So that's it. That's all. Thank you again. TC for coming on my panel. Thank you for making that announcement. Congratulations to the group that you was talking about that was marching. So let's go red ball it back, you guys. You hear TC, you know, talking about a college that is doing awesome. Okay, so thanks again, Taylor Made. You know I love you, girl. Thank you always for showing me some support, showing me some love. And again, the People Lounge, thank you so much for joining the membership of over here. Okay, you will not regret it, and I will have your link in my nightbot. We'll drop your link down as well. Okay, so peace out, much love. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm out. Thank you, Jesus.